release. We got a hop step. Clearly, he likes to do that a lot. It's a hop step, and really, there's not much to it after. It's a hop step with a pretty aggressive, with a pretty not a lackluster, lackadaisical next few steps. Which again, I'm not criticizing. It could be him just reading the corner. He sees that the corner is sitting a little bit and opening his hips up to the outside, and Garrett Wilson says, screw it. Listen, I'm more explosive than you. I'm going to take it, and part of that's actually good as well with the corner opening up in here and playing off. He's not able to feel the break. So let's say he was to be a little bit more aggressive, get a hand on Garrett Wilson. When Garrett Wilson goes to gear down like he does, he'd have a hand on him. So, which clearly he's showing a good break. Like we're talking about sitting over your knees right here. He can literally kiss his knee. Like that's how you sell a freaking route. So that is probably the most commitment I've ever seen to a stutter go, or really to a route in general. That's almost too much, but Garrett Wilson, I didn't even realize that when I recorded it, but that is as low as you can get it to a break, so he sells it quite well. But the good thing again about him not being, them not being in contact is, if he were to feel this break, okay, he gears down with Garrett Wilson, he has a hand on, but then he feels Garrett Wilson reaccelerate, and his hand allow him obviously to gear down Garrett Wilson and to propel himself forward. So it actually helps him out that he wasn't in such tight coverage. Sells that break well. Peak technique, looks back for the ball. Hell of a job selling it. Now the corner could be panicking. Okay, he's looking back for the ball. He's gonna run a curl, or maybe he's running an in. I don't know why it took me so long to think about an in, but maybe he's running an in. Corner buys it. Garrett Wilson accelerates. Now again, for Joe Flacco here, this is the type of thing where even you're leaving, and he has room vertically and room to the sideline. This is a throw that you want to be vertical here, and he puts it back shoulder. Now Garrett Wilson doesn't really have the most room to the sideline, so it'd be a really hard throw to hit back shoulder, especially opposite hash. 30? It's going to be like a 35-yard throw opposite hash back shoulder. It's a tough throw to make, and just based on leverage, throw it vertical here. Like give a stutter go. So Joe Flacco is missing quite often. Garrett Wilson obviously has to gear down. Makes I think it was a ridiculous catch out of bounds there, but obviously did not count. So hell of a job committing to that. Again, showing the eyes, accelerating. Unfortunately, has to gear down. Let's see if I don't know if he catches it. I think he does here, right? Yeah, he does. So not ideal. Now we're talking about how many missed balls did we see in quite literally just the last game, 5 quarters we watched or so of Garrett Wilson in his rookie year. He's right here in this bunch set. He's the number one off the line scrimmage. Let's see. Wilson missed out. It's the trend of this review, how much Garrett Wilson was missed, right? So listen, and I know that Flacco probably saw that underneath defender right there, and he wanted to put some air under it, but he put a little bit too much air under it. So we have hawk concept between these two guys, the vertical and the out right there, and the quarterback is going to read 1 to 2, and Joe Flacco reads the 1. I'll probably read the safeties first or whatever, but read the 1. Okay, you're not going to take that. Now you're going to see Garrett Wilson, and what are you seeing with Garrett Wilson? Outside breaking route, inside leverage. Garrett Wilson's going to win that. Yes, there is that conflict there in the flat, but you just got to make sure you throw it over his head, which obviously Flacco did to the extreme right there. But he's open. He is open. Now you might want to hold on to the ball just a second. I get that, just in case there's like a trap or something like that, and he dropped off that, or if he just had great awareness and dropped off that. I think 23 is new amount. Should I say 20 before? I forget. But Garrett Wilson's open, clearly, did a good job. And the thing, okay, this is the thing I like. I didn't realize that he almost throws like a rocker step. So when he's taking this vertical, he bends it outside of that safety or that DB just a little bit to avoid the contact. You could see him go kind of punch through that just in case that arm did come. He could chop down on it. So nice punch through, way to widen it out just slightly so he doesn't contact you. And then we're going to see him throw that rocker step. 1 hard plant inside. You see him use that peak technique. You see him just look inside a little bit. 1, 2. What does that do to the DB? Gets the DB thinking, okay, it's an inside break. Just freezes his feet just for that second. Beat him to the outside. That is a really, really, really good stem by Garrett Wilson there. Bend it outside a little bit. Boom rocker. Just a very slight one. 1, 2. Outside. Pull that left elbow back. Get outside. Good break. Wide open. Overthrow. Okay. Fade TD. Oh, this is the foot fire one, right? This is the famous one. Isolated versus, is this Denzel Ward? Again, you're gonna see me guessing a lot with these guys' names and stuff. I think so. Maybe 20. That looks like Newsom. Looks like a longer name. This is Ward. I'm sometimes I'll go with numbers and I'll know the most random guy, and sometimes I suck. It just is what it is. Take it or leave it. So let's watch him. Pretty easy touchdown from Garrett Wilson here, who again comes off the ball. We see a split release, foot fire with a slight stem to the inside. Foot fire, show aggression. Hard break to the inside. Sell it with the head. Sell it with the eyes. Gets the corner just to shuffle to the inside, and that's all you need. Especially with his explosion. So hell of a job, foot fire. Head fake, outside, wide open on that fade. Wide open. Let's watch it one more time just for the appreciation of that release, that foot fire. Now, if I'm the coach of if I'm the corner, the corner coach there, I want him sitting inside like he is, but get more aggressive, man. Dropping your hands and widen your bases. This is not a good position to be in. Not versus Garrett Wilson. Good head fake, clearly again. Gets him to shuffle. Win. Easy money. Garrett Wilson. Top of your screen right here. Again, another win for Garrett Wilson here, who uses that skip. Yeah, man. Some of his route running is just so different. You don't really see guys use a hop step like that, but